Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I know it has been another 2-3 weeks since I've uploaded a video, and once again I'm out of practice. I'm a bit rusty, so do please forgive me. The reason is, as some of you may know from my last video, I have actually started my own business, and so I am incredibly busy at the moment. I'm trying to get everything together. I'm trying to make a living in order to obviously sustain my very expensive hobby. So today I have a bit of a different thing for you guys. Instead of coming at you with a haul, with an unboxing, a reveal, I wanted to kind of have a sit down chat with you guys about some of my existing bags, my collection, and talk to you about, as you can probably tell from the title, my least favorite bags. Now, I do want to put a bit of a disclaimer. When I say, top 3 least favorite, I'm not saying that I hate these bags. My, I guess, baseline for all of my bags is very, very high in terms of how much I like them, because if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I make very, very informed decisions. I do a lot of research behind the bag. I make sure that it's something classic, something timeless, and before I buy it, before I take the plunge, I do want to make sure that it's something I'm going to love for a very, very long time. And so when I talk about these 3 bags that are like my least favorite, I love all my bags, but what I mean is just like these are probably the 3 that I love the least, if that makes sense. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first bag is something that I again really, really love, but it's something that I don't use often, and that's a big contribution as to why I don't love it as much as I love my other bags. But the first bag I want to talk about is none other than my Louis Vuitton square, I can't even remember the name of the bag, but it's basically the all-white version. It's from the Spring-Summer 2019 collection, Virgil Abloh's very first collection that he did as the creative director for Louis Vuitton's men's department. And so this is definitely a collector's item, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not going to sell it, and it's also one of the reasons why I do really, really love this bag. I don't love it as much as my other ones because I don't use it that often. It is all white leather, so I'll give you guys a bit of a close-up. It's all white, and you can see I've kept it in fairly pristine condition. There are no marks, there are no discoloration, there's no kind of like, gray or brown marks anywhere. Some of the white piping you can probably see, I'm not sure if you can see, there are some black marks along the piping, but that's, that comes with normal use. And so that's actually one of the reasons why I don't use it that often, because it's very, very high maintenance. And if I was to use it, rubbing against my clothes or rubbing against whatever, it will make it dirty. And I do want to keep this in pristine white condition. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only reason. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. There is actually another reason why I don't use this very often. It's that it's actually not very comfortable. So if you've ever worn a belt bag or, a bum bag, whatever it is that you want to call it, they usually just sit on your waist or your hips. And then, they're usually very comfortable. I do have, and if you did watch my unboxing video of this particular collection, I spent like $35,000. It was my biggest Louis Vuitton haul ever, and this was part of it. And if you watch that video, you will know that I also purchased the monogram version of this bag. So every time I want to use this bag, I'm just thinking I might as well use the monogram version. Only time is when I'm wearing like a full white outfit sometimes, and then I'm like, oh, I need a white bag, and this is the one that I might want to wear. It's just, yeah, it's just not very comfortable. It does come with 2 straps. I mean, I can show you, but they're just like rolled up at the moment. I'll put some inserts up, but basically it comes with the belt strap, and then it also comes with a shoulder strap or harness, whatever you want to call it. And because this is vertical rather than like this, it actually, when I'm wearing it and I'm walking, it slightly digs into my hips, my hip bone. And so for me, it's just not that comfortable to wear, and so I do hesitate to grab this bag. But really, this bag I love more on an emotional level rather than a practical level. So for anyone considering this bag, who might have come to this video wanting to buy this secondhand or whatnot, that's something I think you should know. It's not exactly the most comfortable belt bag, but definitely iconic and a collector's piece. And so for me, I do love this very deeply and irrationally. So that's my first one. Alright guys, so for my next one, I'm going to go to the complete opposite side of the spectrum, which is a bag that I also love very emotionally, and it's a bag that I love very practically. It's a bag that I use all the time. But then you're thinking, why is it one of your least favorite? And actually, because it's very fiddly and it's very... I'll show you guys. It is none other than the Hermes Herbag that I recently purchased pre-loved. Like, I wanted to, when I picked these bags out, I wanted to give you guys a variety of bags where it's not just like, oh, it's my least favorite because I don't use it often and I don't gravitate towards it. And so that's why it's like again and again and again. And I put a little bit of thought into this, and I'm like, okay, what are some bags that I really don't like, but it's still something, sorry, not that I really don't like, but it's like one of my like bottom favorite bags, you know, but there's a variety of reasons for it. So this one is a bag that I use all the time. I've used this maybe an entire month when I got it, and then I've rotated to other bags, but I'm about to pick this bag up because I'm currently using my Chanel tote bag, and I'm finishing that up for the month of July, and I'm gonna bring this bag out for the month of August. But it is one of my bottom favorite bags because it's just so fiddly. This strap here is incredibly annoying when you want to do it up. It is just held closed by this little hook, I guess, or this tab here where you kind of pop it open to get inside the bag. And so that's how you open and close. So to close it, you push this through, then you push this through, and then you've got to like get this strap out, and then you get this strap out, and then loop it through there, and then loop it through there, and it's incredibly annoying. And so that's actually why it's one of my least favorite bags in my collection. However, it is still something that I love because I love the design, I love the overall aesthetic of it, and I love how practical it is. It fits a lot of stuff, I take it everywhere, it's so comfortable. This is probably one of the most comfortable straps I've ever had, but the fiddliness of the clasp just absolutely kills me every time I'm using it. It's just so annoying. And a lot of people might be like, oh, why don't you just like leave it open like this? And then it's like, well, that's not the aesthetic that I like though, if you get what I mean. Like, I like this bag, I like the look of this bag when it's done up. Do you get what I mean? Like, anyways, it's really weird. My mind works in a very different way, but I just thought maybe some of you might be able to relate. But anyways, for me, I like the aesthetic of this look, this specific look, because it's clean, it's got nice sharp lines, it's very classy, and it's just an incredible aesthetic. And yeah, so this is just honestly one of my bottom favorite bags because of how fiddly the clasp is. That's pretty much it, really. Otherwise, it fits a lot. It's like a really good width. It's 30 centimeters, so it's not huge, but it fits a lot. It's comfortable to wear, and it's just gorgeous. The style of the bag as well goes with everything. You can dress it up, have a very formal business attire, and this will be a very kind of like briefcasey formal look, but you can also dress it down, have t-shirt and jeans, and just wear it casually as a casual weekend bag, and it is just perfect. It's just such an incredible bag. But out of my collection, this still falls into one of my least favorite, just purely because of the clasp. So for any of you out there that might be thinking about this bag, really kind of make sure that you buy it from a place if you're buying pre-loved. Because obviously if you can buy it from Hermes, you can return it. But if you're buying it pre-loved, make sure they offer a return period, because it's something that you want to try out for yourself. Okay guys, so for my last bag, my last least favorite bag, is the Chanel boy bag. So you can see it's very dusty. There's so much hair. Perils of living with a dog. So my Chanel boy bag. This is the chevron pattern. As you can see, it is the navy blue color in the ruthenium hardware. Oh. I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was just Shadow kind of having a little whine because I haven't taken him out for his walk today. So I'll do that after filming the video. Yes, so this is my Chanel boy bag, and it is one of my least favorite. So this one is a bit of a combination of both of the reasons that I don't like my first and second bag. So the first one was my Louis Vuitton belt bag, and I didn't love that because it wasn't very practical. The second bag, as I just mentioned to you guys, the Herbag, I use it all the time. I love it aesthetically, but it's just so fiddly, and it really, really annoys me, and that really pulls it down the ranks. This one is a combination of both. Yeah, it's fiddly and it's impractical, and I don't use it very often because it doesn't fit very much. Don't get me wrong, I do love this bag, but it's a fiddly bag, not because of the clasp. The clasp is incredibly easy to use. So it's very fiddly because it's a very, very structured bag, because this bit here is very, very tough. And I'm pretty sure the inside of it is just cardboard. It's very tough, it's not soft at all. And obviously the toughness is what gives it the shape, gives it the structure. And that's part of the design, part of the aesthetic, which is something that I do love. But because it's so structured and so hard, when I'm wearing it, like on my shoulder, it's very difficult to get things in and out. I have to open it and I have to use both hands. I've got to use one hand to keep it open, and then another to dig through for the item that I want. And it's very annoying. And when my hand slips, like it crash lands, and it's very painful on my heart because I don't like treating my bags like that. Like, I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna cover this. Like, it comes down really fast because it's so structured, and it really does break my heart because I don't like to treat my bags like that. So it's very fiddly in that sense. And also the other thing is it doesn't fit much. It fits my phone, a small card holder, it fits my makeup pouch, keys as well. So it does fit what I absolutely need, but because it's so structured, so this comes in like that. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that comes in, and this comes in like that as well. And there's no way to actually push that out. And so because of that, you lose a lot of room. So even though I can fit the 4 items that I just mentioned in here, if this came out, or if it was straight instead of like curving inwards, I could fit mints in there. I could slot mints on the side here, and then I could even fit hand sanitizer on this side as well, because you're losing so much space by having the bag curve in like that. And in a COVID world, like, hand sanitizer I think is such an essential, and so when I put hand sanitizer in there as well, I lose out space for my keys or my phone. So that's my take on the boy bag. If you're considering buying this bag, think about what you actually carry or what you want to be carrying on an everyday basis, and just think about whether this bag will fit it. I just realized it's a bit ironic because I'm telling you, like, oh, like, my decisions are so informed, and yet here I am complaining it doesn't fit what I want it to fit. In my defense, when I purchased this bag, which was 2016, by the way, so 6 years ago, 2016, Oh, my heart just bursts with Shadow. He's just the cutest thing ever. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up really quickly. But what I was gonna say was, in my defense, I purchased this in 2016, so it's pre-COVID. And so obviously pre-COVID, I didn't need to think about carrying things like a face mask and hand sanitizer on top of everything else that I carry as an essential. So when I purchased this bag, it did carry my essentials, but now I have to carry hand sanitizer and a face mask, and that just, it fits. I can stuff it in there, but it like makes the bag like come out, and I don't like it, bulges the bag, and I don't like that, so that's why. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or queries, leave them in the comments below. Also video ideas as well, let me know in the comments below. I really love to hear them because I am always open to ideas. I need something new to film, so let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.